Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm happy to have you here. I'm trying to get a bunch of videos pre-filmed because life gets crazy. I tell you what, the last couple of weeks have been packed and a little bit stressful, and there just was not a time for me to be able to film. So I'd like to get some things in the docket so that I can be sure to be ready for when things get crazy. So if you've seen my face before looking like this, or you see it in the next video or two, that's what's going on. I'm just trying to make sure that I have some videos filmed so that I can be editing and sharing with you all even when life is crazy. Because let's be honest, it's December and I think it's pretty crazy for everyone at this time of year. Whether you've got kids, whether you're at work, whether you're in school, whatever it is. Today I want to do a BoxyCharm unboxing. I say unboxing, but I did open this and look at it earlier today because it came and I was like, woohoo! And I opened it like I always do. Then I was like, I could film this. I could make a video. So here we are. So I have looked at everything, but I'm going to look at it all again with you. So I hope you would like to see this and join me. And if you do, let's do this. The box this month is much more rectangular prism. Let's see, squat and long instead of closer to squarish. That was a terrible description. But normally it's a little bit thinner this way. It's not as deep, I guess. And it's a little bit taller this way. So proportions are different. I was curious as to why. So I opened it up and it says, "'Tis the season," C as in C, not C, S-E-A, like by the sea. And I was really hoping for something with flamingos because I have an aunt who loves flamingos and I was going to be excited to share something with her, but it's adorable and the flamingo with the hat and everything, but there are no flamingos in here. It's okay. It still has cute stuff. So the first thing that I saw was the Cosmetics Detox Activated Charcoal Mask, and I'm excited about this one. I want to kind of try on a couple of these things for you, so by the end of this video I'm not going to be looking like this, I guess. So hang tight for that. I'm going to put this on in just a minute and we'll see how that goes. The next thing I found was a Tarte Shimmering Lip Paint, and the lip paint in general, if it's not a liquid lipstick that dries down, I find it to be the glossy ones I think feel really nice. They don't last a long time and of course they're glossy, but just the lip paint I find kind of bleeds. Yeah, it's a little bit more high maintenance than I like to do. But this one, like I said, I tried this on earlier. This is in the color Insta Famous and it's beautiful. And okay, it's very scented. I don't even know what that smells like baking cookies or something. But it's very nude. And even with all the sparkle in it, it's very sheer. This, you could layer it over everything, and all the sparkles in here can go with a variety of lip colors, I think. Hold on. Okay, can you see that? Here's the swatch. I'm trying to cover up a swatch that I did earlier in another video. So, but the shimmer in there is just beautiful. It's got some purple and blue and just like gold, but it's got a very sheer base. But it's not overly glossy, so it doesn't feel like it's sliding around. You put it on and it like sets almost, but it's not set because it's not dry. It doesn't budge in a good way. It's good. Anyway, I will try that on later with the Bodyography in Heatherberry. It's a lip pencil and it looks like a lovely color. I'll just swatch that too. It looks like a very kind of rosy mauve neutral. So ignore this one. That's not part of this video. That's the lip gloss and this is the lip pencil. The next thing that I found and that I saw is the Pretty Vulgar. This is a beautiful little container to set on the vanity and everything. I don't have room to put anything on my vanity. If it's on my vanity, it's clutter, which there is that too. But I still love that they put some thought into that and they make it beautiful. And this is, it says the Powder Room 147 Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. And I will also try this in a little bit. So stick with me. Let's see what the last thing is. Well, I'll show you because I already know. So there was either a face palette that you could get or a straightener iron, a little mini iron, hair iron, or there's this from Suva Beauty, which is a face and eye palette, I believe. What does it say? Oh, just an eyeshadow palette. Oh, okay. Oh, there goes the plastic. So I thought maybe these were highlighters, but I guess they're just other shades. This is lovely. I'm really excited to try this. I love the combination of the berries and the oranges, and you have a gold and a pink and kind of a yellowy matte, and this one looks like it has a little bit of glitter in it. I'm happy with this assortment, and I want to maybe try that on the eyes for you at the end. So again, stay with me. Let's see how this all goes. Give me a second to take off my makeup. There we go. Let's go ahead and jump into this mask. I want to read what it says about the charcoal mask here. It says, detoxify your pores from daily grime with cosmetics activated charcoal mask. Diatomaceous earth visibly improves the brightness of your skin, while the activated charcoal and kaolin clay draw out dirt and impurities from your pores. And it retails for $30. So I think, yeah, the total, if you don't know, BoxyCharm is a subscription service that comes to you monthly, or you can sign up for how often you would like it, and for every 3 months or every 6 months, things like that. So you can scale it how you'd like to, but it costs $21, but the value of the box is always quite a bit more. So you get 5 full-size products, 4 or 5, and they give you, a card with all the information that you might need, and they let you know how much each product originally would be worth. So this one is $128. So this box comes to $128, the value of the products inside. So it's a great value for what you're getting. I have done the the not BoxyCharm, the Birch box, and that one comes with sample sizes, and every now and then you'll get a larger product. But that one I don't use samples enough for that one to have been worth it for me. So I really like BoxyCharm a lot more. So enough yammering. Let me go ahead and put the mask on, and let's see how it does. I'm just going to do it right here and hope that all goes well. We've got a little stopper. Take that off, and then I've got my mirror over here so that I can kind of tell where I'm putting it even. So here's what it looks like. Ooh, it's very light gray. For some reason I thought it was going to be darker. Okay, so bear with me while I try to see what I'm doing and let you see what I'm doing. Ooh, it smells good. It almost looks lavender. What does that smell like? I wonder if it'll tell me if I look on the box. Give me just a sec. And I'm going to try to get as much as I can off my fingers. Probably need a little bit more, honestly. Here we go. I'll do a little bit more than that and just go over the forehead. It feels grainy. It's got little granules in it. So if I were to rub it around, it would be like an exfoliating mask. Okay, well now, now my hands are all charcoaly, so I'm going to go and wash my hands off. And then once this dries, I will come back and show you dry first, and then I'll go wash it off and come back with some foundation on so that we can move on to the other products in the box and see how they work. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so it's been 11 or 12 minutes and everything is pretty dry. I'm going to go ahead and wash this off and get some, I'm gonna moisturize and all the things and get some foundation on my face so that I can try the powder and the lip gloss, well, the lip liner first and then the lip gloss, and then we'll get some of those eyeshadows on my eyes. I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. I know that I'm in a little bit different position. I was rearranging things and putting my face back on and reviewing the foundation that I'm wearing. So stay tuned for that, or if it's out, I will link it down below. It's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. Thoughts on the charcoal mask. When I washed it off, I saw that I didn't have a very thick layer on, but it still felt really nice. And it took a lot of, rinsing to get it off. My water does not heat up in my bathroom easily unless someone has just been taking a shower and then it's scalding hot. So it was cold water, so that probably had something to do with it. But I felt like my face felt really nice and it looked very purified, and I'm excited to use it again. I really liked the way that it smelled. It doesn't say anything about the scent, so it just says that after you use it, sun sensitivity, please wear sunscreen when using this product, as it contains ingredients that may increase your skin's sensitivity to the sun. So that is something that is good to know. Still not sure what the smell is though. But moving right along, actually I'm going to start with the Pretty Vulgar powder, because I have done everything to my face except powder it. I've got my foundation and my blush and my bronzer on. And so now I'm going to go ahead and open this. It comes with a cute little pink puff in here. I don't know if I'm going to try that, honestly. I have a brush to use. It's the Morphe E41. And I cleaned it to try to make sure that I could get a real, a true idea of how this works. So it's got a little paper tab that you need to pull off. I don't want to go flying everywhere. Yep, it's flying a little bit. Oh, okay. So now that that is off, you can see that's good. Not too much is going to come out at a time. You'll be able to control that pretty well. So I just gave it a little shake, but I think that if the puff is in there and you give it a little shake, I don't know if that's a better idea or worse. It's on there. I'm going to tap it off in the lid, kind of get it in there, and then get my mirror and see what's going on here. Let's see. I'm putting it on and it is translucent. It doesn't look like it's changing anything on my face. It's not dulling the shimmer from the bronzer, kind of the glow that comes from the No Makeup Makeup bronzer in the Too Faced palette. But it looks like it said it though. I'm actually going to go over it with just my big brush though, because I have a little more confidence in this one. There we go. Work it in. Now we'll do a little bit more. I have to say, it did not look cakey even using the puff, which surprised me. I thought it would lay down too much in one spot. It is definitely translucent. I was hoping to kind of tame the blush a little bit because I went a little crazy on that, but it's fine. It's not anything terrible. It's not going to tame the blush. The blush isn't terrible. I mean, the powder seems fine, and I'm interested to see how it does during the day. Today is not going to be the day to test that because it's night, and I'm going to wash this off when I'm done. But I did want to try it for you. So let's go ahead and put on the Heatherberry lip pencil. Let's see if you can see me do this. It's pretty dry. It's not super creamy. And I have dry lips, so I'm sorry if you have to see that and notice that. Yeah, it's really, really dry, which makes me think that it's going to stay put very well, but it's not really easy to fill in the whole lip like that. So let's go ahead and put the Instafabulous lip paint, sparkly lip paint from Tarte on. Now, I don't know if you can see this. The angle on this wand is pretty extreme. It's kind of hard to get out of the tube, and you can see on the tip there that it has a little spot. So it's not getting a ton of product out. So every time you get product out, it's just in that little spot, and it doesn't cover much. Actually, it covers really well my bottom lip. I don't have big lips. My little sister and I have very different lip shapes, and she has beautiful, full, voluminous lips. Now I always tease her that when she borrows my chapstick, she's using all of it because I would love to have voluminous, luscious lips like she does. And she's a good sport about it. But I am in no danger of using all the product. So I did have to dip in 2 or 3 times to cover the lips. And I always have to get everything out of the Cupid's bow there. But it feels really nice. Like I said before, it goes on easily, and then it feels like it adheres and it's just there. It's not sticky in an uncomfortable way, but it doesn't feel like it's going to budge. And I don't feel any grit. So it's lovely on top of that color. If you can see, it's just a very nude, My Lips But Better kind of a color. I think it would go really well over a lot of different colors though, and I'm excited to actually use this one. I'm not a huge gloss person. There are a couple of glosses that I have that I've been trying to use more. There was one that is a limited edition from Too Faced. It's the Honey Gloss. It's gold and beautiful. Feels lovely, smells like honey. I love it. And it just kind of adds a lovely sheen over everything. And the other one is my Too Faced, I don't know what it's called. It's the plumping ones. But the Too Faced ones feel like pepper. So there's ones, you know, plumping lip products that feel like mint and ones that feel like pepper. This one feels like pepper. It's dyed down a little bit, so it's not as intense, and it doesn't bother me, but it's got kind of just a light purple tint to it, the one that I have, and I really like that one too. So this, I'm going to add to that because I feel like I actually like it just for the color that it is. The other two have their very specific reasons that I like them, and this one is just kind of a general all-around, I really like what it's doing. So I'm excited to have that one. I'm happy with that. I was not as excited when I first saw it, but then when I tried it on, I was pleasantly surprised. And I'm happy to have this one too. I'm going to try setting my face. I don't usually use loose powder. If you saw my empties, I just decluttered a couple of them, or one of them, at least 2 of them. And I have more to go through, but I want to kind of try it and see how that helps or hinders my routine. Now, I'm going to go ahead and try the Protégé palette, and I'm just going to do something really simple, really quick. I have primed my eyes with MAC's Soft Ochre in the paint pot, and it's just evened out everything. So I want to do, like I said, something fairly simple. So I'm going to go in the crease with just a bigger fluffy brush. This is from Alamar. I don't think it has a title on it. It's just a blending brush. And I'm going to go in the crease with, well, I'm going to go in the outer third with Aesthetic, with that purple one. Oh, and this has a mirror on it. That's nice. Not too powdery. I didn't see much coming off just then. Looks like it's buildable. It's not all in one bang, which can be a good thing. Now, I did not set the Soft Ochre, which is a cream product, so it's going to really hold on to the pigment, which for me, I like, because I like more pigmented rather than less. And even with that being the case, this is buildable, and it's still moving around pretty nicely. So that's good. Seeing a little bit of patchiness. But again, I didn't set this. Okay, I think that's as blended as I am willing to take time to make it right now. I'm going to go in with a slightly smaller crease brush, or yeah, in the crease brush, and see if I can build it up just a little bit more. I'm just doing that same aesthetic shade. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I should go in with the balance or structure color. I love the mix of the orange and the berry color, but I've been doing that a lot, so I kind of want to just do, well, no, the look I just washed off was that. Let's go ahead and do the orange. I'll do that. Let me grab just a flat shader brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to grab the orange. Just pack it on. Okay, I got a little excited and went up a little too far right there, so I'm going to grab Tact and see if I can just erase a little bit what I did right. Whoa, that one is dusty. The rest of them were not dusty, or I guess the two that I tried before that, Balance and Aesthetic, are not dusty, but Tact is a little bit drier formula, I guess. I'm just using that to clean up my inner corner edges. It does work well. It's very pigmented. I'm surprised by how pigmented that one is. And actually, I'm going to take that first brush that I used and just put a little bit of Tact on it and go over my edges because I feel like they could use some blending. Again, using my fancy technique of the fingers at the side of the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and put Conscious, the deep brown there, underneath the lash line. And again, I'm going to use Tact to just kind of clean up underneath so it's not too intense. Okay, now I'm going to grab a flat shader brush from Alamar. Again, these ones don't have names on them, they're just Alamar. These also came in a BoxyCharm, just like the palette. I think the palette was the first thing that came out. I really like the brushes and I like the palette, so I'm happy with those. Let's see, I want to kind of just use that Conscious brown, to get close to my lash line. Just on that outer third. Okay, for the inner corner highlight, let's do, what do we think? Theory or structure? I'm going to do theory. That one was a little bit dusty. I have to build it up a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit red under the eyebrow too. I think that's where I'm going to leave it with this one. Let me go ahead and I'm going to just swatch the Era, Poetic, and Structure for you, because we didn't get to see those ones. Era, Poetic, and Structure. Ooh, Poetic, Era, Structure. So the middle one's a little bit hard to see. Let me show you. So you can only just see that middle one, but there's Poetic, Era, and Structure. Really pretty. Sorry, my battery was dying. I've went ahead and put some mascara on, and now here is the finished look. I really like everything that I got in this BoxyCharm. I'm really happy with the way that this year rounded out. I was actually trying to prep myself to be excited to get a flat iron in this BoxyCharm, because I was like, no way am I going to get the Suva Beauty palette because I want it, because I've been wanting to try Suva Beauty. So I'm excited. There are 2 or 3 brands that I had kind of wanted to try this year that I just hadn't gotten around to, and now I have. Suva Beauty is one of them, and I can talk about the other ones in another one if you're interested. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you'd like to join me again. I hope you're having an excellent day, and I'll see you next time.